What is up, my Inklings? Mr. Ink here, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. In the last episode, we completed the second dungeon of the game, the Forbidden Woods, defeated the boss Calidemos, and received the second of 3 pearls in Farore's Pearl. And in this episode, we're going to do a couple of side quests that we're able to do now that we have the Deku Leaf, and then potentially start making our way towards our next destination. So the Deku Leaf does open up quite a few things for us at this moment. However, I do not believe that the entire Great Sea is open to us at the moment. So a lot of the things we're not going to be able to do for a little bit. But there is at least one thing I know we can do. Yeah. So I'm going to buy a bunch of more bait. So I want to head back to Windfall Island, because there is one treasure chart that I can do. It doesn't actually involve the Deku Leaf, but we will at the very least be able to get the treasure chest for said thing. So we're just going to make our way back to Windfall Island, and away we go. Yeah, I have no idea if the game is even going to let me go there. Hopefully it will. But yeah, I don't actually know if the Great Sea is open to us entirely at the moment. So we shall have to... Yeah, I guess we'll have to see. But anyways, yeah. But there are... once the Great Sea opens to us, and I'm pretty sure it will open very shortly, then there's a lot of stuff that we'll be able to do. I think once we get, like, bombs, like... I think like every heart piece except for like 5 or something like that is like completely available to us. So yeah. But yes, anyways, I think I'm heading in the right direction, right? Yeah, I believe so. Or am I heading towards Dragon Roost? No, that's Windfall that I'm heading towards. That is the way. That is the correct way to go. I don't know where. Or am I heading towards Dragon Roost? No, I'm heading towards Windfall. What am I saying? Dragon Roost is coming up, I think. Right? I don't even know. Whatever. Yeah, that's Dragon Roost. Yeah, that's Dragon Roost. Wait, where's Windfall? Oh, Windfall's to the left. Ooh, well, we could go this way. Might be able to unlock another map for us. I figured I was going the wrong way. I'm like, something does not feel right. Something feels amiss. Alright, I'm going to get my bait at the ready. Oh, whoop, hello. Alright. Come on. Come on. There we go. Give me that. Figure this is a good opportunity to, get our map up a little bit more. Hi, small fry. Give me your information, please. Well, please fill up my sea chart first. There we are. Eastern Fairy Island. I don't think we're actually able to do anything about this. Well, it is. They hold an auction every night over there at Windfall Island. Every night the people gather in the Hall of Wealth to amuse themselves by spending a little money. Ah, the rich. Auctions may be a race to see who can bid the highest, but I'll let you in on a little secret. The key to winning an auction is to be both patient and bold. I'm serious, right? From what I hear, they got some great things up for auction block 2, like an extra fact sale, among other things. Maybe that's just a rumor. We already have that. You should try it out, small fry. You might just like it. And that's all the info I've got to offer. If you want to hear it again, you'll have to throw some more bait in the water for me. Sorry, but that's my policy. Alright. I am not able to do anything about that. Unfortunately. Not yet. We want to go this way. Yes, we unfortunately... Yeah, like I said before, unfortunately are not able to do anything about that at the present moment, but that ferry, we don't have bombs yet. which is a tad bit unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. All right. I'm guessing that's Windfall in the distance. I'm going to take a guess and say that yes, it is. Which means I have no clue where the island here is. Oh yeah, there's a big tornado in the distance. We don't want to deal with that. Can't deal with that anyways, even if we wanted to. Oh no, wait. Oh no, that is... Okay, where the heck is the island that's over here then? It's somewhere. Let's do a little searching because we've got some time to kill. Oh, is it that there? That might be it there. Near where that giant cyclone is. That's no good. Oh, I accidentally hit my... I see the fish jumping in the distance. Yeah, we want to ignore that at all costs. Oh. Get some... Yeah. There we go. There it is. Okay. Hello again. Fill up my sea char, please. I have a good feeling one of these episodes is just going to be filling it all out. Northern Triangle Isle. There we go. The school on the Windfall Island has one gorgeous teacher. But the thing is, this gang of 4 little hoodlums is always causing trouble for her. Those little delinquents like to cause all sorts of trouble. They go climbing trees and hiding behind buildings instead of going to school. What a bunch of savages. Somebody's got to scold those scoundrels and set them straight for the sake of that poor teacher. You hear me, Fry? That's all the info I got to offer. Yeah, that basically just tells us about the piece of heart that we can get from that. Okay, let us head over to Windfall, which is somewhere. Okay, yeah, we want to avoid that. That is important to us. We will need to utilize that a little bit later, but not at the moment. Can't do anything about that right now, but we will eventually. Where the hell am I going? I'm going the complete wrong direction. I want to go... I want to go... Well, I could go over here and just unlock this. Sure, why not? This is kind of just a whatever the hell is going on episode. Which we're going to be seeing a lot of those in the future. There we go. All right. Once that's done, then we'll make our way back to Windfall. And we'll do that side quest to get that treasure chart. I don't remember what this island's called. We'll find out. Six Eye Reef. Oh yes, this is one of many reefs that, with each reef looking like this, each of the size of a dice. They've got a shop over there on Windfall Island, a nice outdoor shop. Did you know that, small fry? And in that shop, they've got this really fine safe that looks to be brimming full of riches, and they just leave it sitting outside day and night. I tell you, one of these days that thing is going to get hauled off by a thief. Mark my words, Fry. Of course, if I were to find a thief in the act of thieving, I'd stop the perpetrator right there and catch the rat red-handed. I'm sure if I did, the owner of that shop would thank me. Yeah, I'd be happy. That would be the honest thing to do. And that's all the info I got to offer. That, I believe, is indicating I think how we get our last small bottle, or the last empty bottle, if I'm not mistaken. But we can't do anything about that right now, so we're gonna... Because I think we need a very specific item in order to be able to actually gain access to that empty bottle, but... Yes. Yeah, no, I mean, I have a guide following me, so all of these things that he has to say are very much worthless, but they, you know, if you've never played the game before, you're not using a guide, it can be very, very helpful. I just don't want to get sucked in, please. Thank you. Oh, shit. I just had to say something. Foolish creature does not fear the gods. To the end of the sea with you. Let the winds of Cyclos' wrath blow you away. Well, that sucks. Can't do anything about this. We just gotta wait for us to get sucked in, I guess. Alright. Yeah, he's gonna warp us somewhere random, which is a pain in the ass. Where did he put me? Oh. Lunk, are you alright? It would seem that the wind god Cyclos bears some ill will toward humans. As you go forward, it would be wise to try not to get sucked up by any cyclones you see upon the seas. But if only we could find a way to harness the power of those cyclones, then it would be possible for us to travel across the ocean instantaneously. You do not yet have an item that can pierce distant targets. If you did, you might be able to obtain such a power. Keep that in mind. Yes, the game basically just told us we need an item in order to be able to gain access to essentially a... basically allow us to be able to warp anywhere we want in the game, which is very helpful for us. But yes, we can't do anything about that at the present moment, so we're just going to ignore that for now, and we'll just head back towards Windfall Island, however long it may take. I hope I can get this that side quest done by the end of this episode. I think I can, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. I guess we'll find out. It's not too, like, long of a side quest. It's just a little bit on the tedious side. That's all. Just because, well, basically, I'm going to be getting a treasure chart that will lead to a heart piece. I don't believe we have access to the heart piece yet, but we will soon. We will soon. I think once I go to my next destination, I think after a small series of events, I think that's when the game actually opens up and we're able to do a lot more things. So, yeah. Anyways, let's head back. I need to make a daytime because can't do anything here while it is night. And then we will do... Yeah, this is kind of a boring episode, but whatever. It is what it is. All right, let's make a daytime, and then we can get on with the side quest. All right. We're going to be getting a lot of those kind of boring episodes as we get a little bit further into the game. All right, I need to remember which... Oh, I don't want to talk to you. Go away. All right, I don't remember exactly which shop it is that I need to go into. I think it's... Oh, it's the one with the big camera on it. I need to pull out my picto box. There we go. Because we're going to need this. Okay. Hello.
Why, young sir, I must say, you seem to be in possession of a very fine pictobox there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? There could be no villains amongst the ranks of pictobox lovers. Take your time. Look around, I implore you. And while you're here, please do visit my upstairs pictograph gallery. You're bound to find it quite exciting, young sir. I guarantee it.
Let's go explore. See what he's got. Ooh. Very nice. It's just like an art gallery, but for photographs, I guess. I guess art. Photograph isn't art. Photography isn't art, yeah.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Aren't these some finely snapped pictographs? You must admit it. But come now, you needn't be so surprised, my young sir. It's a hobby of mine to sneak up behind people when they least expect it. It's quite an amusing diversion, think nothing of it. By the way, the pictographs you see decorating these fine walls have all been taken by none other than myself. They are my pride and joy. You see, in my younger days I was tireless, sailing far and wide across the great sea, snapping pictographs wherever I want. Have a look at them, young sir.
All right. What is this a pictograph of, you ask?
Well, these are creatures called choo-choos. They are said to have medicinal properties, so they are a most important resource treasured by sailors the world over. Why, there is even said to be an extremely rare species of them known as the blue choo-choo. It is only under very unusual circumstances that they are ever sighted. You would be most likely to ever come across one, young sir.
This is a pretty nice pictograph.
This is one of a tiny rock islet resting far out in the sea southeast of here. Isn't it nice? There is a very dignified butler standing before the door, and I snapped his pictograph without even thinking. That aside, I am certain that this is someone's private cabana. This is an incredible pictograph. I saw the strange platform rising up out of the seas, seeming to claw at the sky. Makes for an even stranger silhouette. I wonder if such things still remain out there on the high seas, lonely on the waves. Ah, if only I had the chance. I would love to see the things once again. This is a pictograph of an isle I once visited. Isn't it a finely snapped shot I took in my younger days? It is Outset Island. It is the most delightful of fishing villages, innocent and rich with nature's bounty. When it was there I met a beautiful young lass. Although I suppose she is probably not as young as she used to be in these days. Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with that place. What kind of pictograph is this, you ask? One ill-fated day, misfortune befell me, and my boat was destroyed. Clinging to the wreckage, I drifted at the whims of the waves. That's when I saw this monstrosity. This foul ship veiled in mist and fading in and out of sight, like something out of another world. Yes, my young sir, 'tis none other than the ghost ship. The rumors I have heard tell of a man who researched the reaches of the sea, where the ghost ship faded in and out of sight. That, and that he drew a map of its movements. But it is said as soon as the man had finished drawing the lines of that cursed map, he died a most unexpected death. Chilling, truly chilling. Now, if one were able to find that map, then it might be possible to sneak onto the ghost ship and get the treasure that is said to lurk within its hull. I want to keep that in mind for much later in the game. Not a bad pictograph, It is none other. Is that not a rather mysterious statue? The statue's home is on one of the Triangle Islands. It lies due south of here. There are a total of 3 Triangle Islands, the northern, southern, and eastern Triangle Islands. Each of them has a statue such as this standing on its shores. Also want to keep that in mind for later. This pictograph chills me to the bone. The Forsaken Fortress. This place lies to the northeast of our fair isle, but it has been enveloped in filthy clouds of dark clouds of late. What are we to do against the silent evil that lingers there? If you value your life, young sir, then at the very least you should stay as far away from that place as you possibly can. Too bad I've already been there, and it sucks. It feels as if evil that is not of this world lies in wait there, biding its time. And I think that's all, so we can just talk to him. What's the secret to snapping a fine pictograph, you ask? Why, is to stand back at a slight distance and capture your subject framed in just the right manner. If the pictobox is too zoomed in, you cannot discern what the subject is, correct? That is why such pictographs are rarely considered to be fine snapshots. Okay. Don't I? Oh. Now, are you offering me this thing? Sadly, I have no need of it. Okay, I guess we can go back downstairs or something. Am I forgetting to do something? Okay, I guess we'll leave and come back. I don't know. I do not remember. I thought that's what you have to like look at every single pictograph that he has in order to activate the mission, but perhaps not. Oh, okay. Can I talk to you now? You see, young sir, I've been studying pictoboxes since I was but a lad. My lifelong dream is to create a box with incredible pictography capabilities. It is at long last nearing fruition, but now I've grown old and have no real desire to leave this island. Young sir, I hesitate to ask, but could you perchance be my pictograph assistant? Sure. Goodbye. Oh, really, really and truly. My heart leaps at your enthusiasm, but I feel I must tell you the path an assistant must follow is not a simple one. I demand that whoever takes on the role of my assistant be an individual who can take whatever command I may issue and promptly complete it without hesitation. It will be quite a challenge, I assure you. Are you still sure you want to do this? Absolutely. Ha! You must share my love of the pictograph. What is your name, young sir? Lonk, is it? Very well then, I shall issue 3 commands to you. On the day you complete all 3 tasks, you shall be my #1 assistant, Lonk. Now then, for my first command. A love letter, do you know what that is, young sir? It is a collection of words of love, long unspoken and put into written form. Somewhere in this town there is one who, despite constant rejection, never learns the cold lesson of unrequited passion and continues to write letters of doomed love. I am certain the object of this sadly one-sided affection is quite a quandary over the matter. I am of the mind that I must have a word with the unwanted suitor. However, I must have physical evidence, and thus your first task is to snap a pictograph of this individual in the act of sending the unwanted letters. That sounds easy, does it not? Rightly so. If you hope to be my assistant, then you must perform this task with ease. Alright. Basically, I think we just need to wait by the mailbox, and there will be a guy who will walk over, and we basically just need to snap a photo of him delivering a letter. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember where this individual is, but I also don't even remember where the mailbox is from here. I think we just need to wait. Because there should be a guy who should be kind of wandering around and delivering the letters, I think. Right? I don't actually don't remember. Yeah, there's this guy. You're not him. I don't think. I don't remember, to be honest. Maybe that is the guy. I don't know. Because there is a guy who was wandering around. All right, you know what? We're gonna stand by the mailbox, and we're just gonna wait until someone approaches said mailbox. And once that happens, we will. No, I do not want to talk to you, old man. No, go away. No, not you. Shut up. Oh my god. It's gonna take a little bit, so we'll just sit here and wait. Whoops. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Get out of there. Alright. I think I know who it is, alright? I'm pretty sure it's the guy with the mustache who's slowly making our way. Stop it. Oh my god, I hate that the roll button and the talk button are the same exact button. This is such a pain. Alright. We shall wait here. I guess we'll cut away and I'll come back in a couple minutes when this guy decides to finally deliver his freaking letter.
Eventually.
Okay, there he is. That guy right there. I believe that is the guy who's going to be delivering the letter, so we just need to wait. I think I want a better angle. I think it's a better angle over here. I think that's the guy, right? Yes, I think that's what we want, right? God, I hope so. If not, I'll have wasted my time and I'll be very upset. Alright, let's go back, talk to Lenzo. Hopefully that is the right picture. I am going to be very upset if that is not. Where is it? This way. I think that's probably okay, I would think. Hopefully. Hello. Yeah, I know. Oh, do I have to... oh, yeah. Want this. There we go. Yes. Oh, now this is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. Now, they say love is blind, but what could he be thinking, mailing all these letters? I should not ridicule him, though, for he reminds me of myself back in the innocence of my youth. Memories of those bittersweet summer days come rushing back to me. But I digress. Very good, young sir. I must congratulate you on passing your first test. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. Now, very well. Next is my second command. You must search this town for this town's most timid and cowardly resident. I intend to flog his spirit as to lend him some backbone. The individual flinches and jumps at even the slightest of surprises. I need you to capture the instant of pure fear on this individual's face in a pictograph. So tell me, do you think you can complete this task, young sir? I sure can. Alright, we need to go over to the, bar thing that exists here. Which is not far from here. It's right over here. Or is it a... No, I don't even know what is this called? I don't know. I can't read the sign. It's more of a coffee shop, I guess, than a bar, but whatever. This is where we're going to find our timid resident. I believe it is this guy here. So, all right. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick up this pot. We're going to give it a throw. And there we go. Alright. Oh, shit. I think I want his whole body in frame, so we're gonna have... We'll try it again. Alright, and hiya. Sure, that works, I guess. I suppose that works. Yeah, we'll erase this one. I think this one is probably the better one, even though there's just a rupee just chilling in the shot. But I think hopefully that'll work. I mean, this one's not too difficult, thankfully, if I do have to do it again, because it's just right there and it's not on like a time limit or what have you, which is very good. Let's see if he'll take this one. If not, we might have to do it again. But I hope not. Hello. I would like to show that one to you. Ho ho! Now this is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. Clearly this individual must be the town's most timid of denizens. Fear is his constant companion. I cannot complain, young sir. You have passed in a most admirable manner. Say, is it me or this chap quite the striking individual? Very good, young sir, and this means you have passed my second test. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. And now for the third one. Very good. Next is at long last my final command. Open your heart and mind and listen to what I say. Somewhere in this town is a couple, a man and a woman whose hearts are secretly filled for the thoughts of the other, and yet for reasons unknown, the two have never spoken. Even when they happen by chance to pass each other in the road, they each steal a brief, furtive glance for the other, but they suppress the longing in their hearts. I cannot let this tragedy go on any longer for the sake of the town and my own desire to help these two poor souls. I shall become Cupid, Archer of Love. These two are timid burglars in a house of love, and you must capture a pictograph of them thinking their furtive thoughts. And you, young Master Lonk, if and when hope beyond hope you manage to complete this third task, then you shall be my #1 pupil. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Does that not excite you? Good luck to you, young sir. Good luck to me indeed. So, I believe our coiffed-haired individual that we passed by earlier, I believe is the man that we want. And there is a young lady not far from Lenzo's shop who is the beautiful woman that we will need to capture them talking to each other. So, let's go and take a little bit, because this guy loves to take his sweet-ass time. But I believe that is where we want to go, so I guess we'll kind of get myself into position and wait for our individual to pass this lady right here. We'll just kind of sit and chill. So we'll just wait for him to come around, and I will see you guys in a few minutes.
One eternity later.
Okay, I think he's coming up soon. I had to reset because I accidentally took the wrong path, and I didn't realize the way that he would be taking, and yeah, I ended up accidentally missing my opportunity, so I gotta wait for him. Hopefully this frickin' killer bees don't ruin the photo. I swear to God, if they do, I'm gonna be so pissed. Come on. There we go. That's the one. Alright. Boy, he walks so freaking slow. It is so annoying. Also, we're going to try to see... I might actually be able to do more side quests in this episode than I had initially thought. Alright, show me this. Oh ho! This is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. I had no idea these two would get along so splendidly. You see the love there, hidden but thriving. Even I, who have lived in this town for so many long years, did not realize that in the slightest extent of their passion. You have done well, Lonk. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. Now then, my young sir, you have completed all of the tasks I set you to. My doubts about you have all been cleared up. I shall hereby be proud to call you my assistant, Lonk, and no assistant of mine will be going around taking pictographs in monochrome, not in a million years. So here, allow me to present you with this picto box. You got a deluxe Picto Box, a gift from Lenzo commemorating your becoming his assistant. It can take color photographs. In the original GameCube version of the game, there was one thing I think you had to do before you could get this. You had to go all the way to Forest Haven, get a Forest Firefly, and bring it back to him before he would give you the deluxe Picto Box. But in this version, all you have to do is complete his 3 tasks, and then you're done. All right. Until now, you could only take black and white photographs. But now you can take color photographs, allowing you to show the world as it was meant to be seen. Now, go out there and snap pictographs. Snap them in color for me for all the years I spent unable to do so. Fulfill my life's ambition. Go to it, Lonk. I thought he had a joy pendant for me as well. Oh, well, whatever. Yes, now we have the deluxe pictograph box. This is what you were supposed to do in order to be able to also start the side quest where you take photos of like literally every enemy and boss and stuff in the game. No, shut up. Oh my god. Get out of here. Go away. Alright. Now before we leave Windfall Island, we're going to talk to this lady here. Hello. If you could indulge me for a moment, please admit that I'm looking fine. Why, looking this fine would have won me Miss Windfall Crown way back when. I'm still looking for all the younger girls I know. Alright, so this lady wants us to take a photo of her. Looking absolutely fine. There we go. Alright, show this photograph to her. Good! Just says good. Hello. Well, this is how I look today. Why, I had no idea that the gloss on my skin was so perfect. Just look at me, I am so stunning. Oh, I feel so wonderful now. I have to reward you for making me feel so good about myself. Here. You got a treasure chart. There we go. My son picked it up somewhere, and I would imagine you like this sort of thing, correct? My son likes it, so you must too. Indeed. So yes, we now have the treasure chart that we've been trying to get this entire episode. We finally did it. And I think this is actually where we're going to call the episode here because I feel like this video has gone on long enough. Well, you know what? We'll make our way towards. I need to figure out where I need to go. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, all the way to the freaking far right corner. You know what? Actually, we're going to save that for next episode because we got a long way to go to get to that island. So yeah, we're going to call the episode there. So thank you all so very much for watching. In the next episode, we're going to make our way towards the location of the, or at least attempt to try to go to the location of the treasure. Hopefully the game will let us there. If not, I guess we'll just go to our next destination and we'll hold off on getting that until a little bit later. And I will see all of you in the next episode. Bye-bye!